Welcome back, and time now to catch up with some news from the constantly changing world of motorcycling. We have a good few items to whiz through, but I have to start with this, or Don will resign in protest. Our favourite sports naked bike, our favourite bike in the world, basically, and for obvious and easily understandable reasons, is KTM's 1290 Super Duke R. Last year, the bike got a serious update, mostly to the chassis because the 1301cc 180 horsepower V-twin was already bonkers, and now it has an air of sophistication to its handling that was previously missing. It is still as devastating a weapon as ever, just with its rough edges polished a little. Now, perhaps feeling a little guilty at having taken their beast and civilised it somewhat, the orange psychos in KTM's technical department decided that what was needed now was a more extreme version. A beast with, as they say, a meaner streak. Throwing lots of carbon fibre at it, a set of lightweight wheels, and a new single-seat subframe means the bike has shed 9 kilograms. They've done nothing to the engine, but the weight loss means its 180 horsepower is now matched by a 180 kilo weight, so it achieves that magic 1-to-1 ratio of horsepower to kilos. There's some improved electronics specifically aimed at track riding, the suspension is upgraded to the very best WP can offer, and there's a set of super sticky Michelin tyres. Oh, and they've added another R. So this is the 1290 Super Duke RR, all of which makes it the ultimate track day weapon, apparently. Don thinks this is fantastic, and I won't deny that it's all quite impressive, and I'm glad KTM has done it, but I wouldn't stress about hurrying to snap up one of the 500 that will be built. Don says that makes me a grumpy old man. But I say, why lose a pillion seat and pay more money for a suspension upgrade that you'll never be able to exploit because you're not Jeremy McWilliams or any other ex-MotoGP racer? Chances are it will feel more stiff and less fun on the road, and if you want the ultimate track day weapon, buy something with a fairing and a set of clip-ons and another 30 horsepower and 2 cylinders extra. There's plenty of those to choose from. The single R Super Duke is already too much bike for us mere mortals. It is brilliantly thrilling, borderline stupid, and I love that it can be sensible as well if you really want it to be. Get that. Drop more of the folding stuff in the Power Parts catalogue for some carbon and a few anodised odds and sods, and have a personalised bike that can do track days and live on the road, even take a passenger from time to time. That doesn't, I think, make me old. It just makes me less susceptible to marketing hype. Which reaction you have is obviously up to you. I think I'll stay with KTM for a moment and their naked road bikes to confirm that the 890 Duke that was released as the top R version last year is now available as a base 890 Duke. Slightly lesser brakes, suspension, and with 115 instead of 121 horsepower, but offering a fairly serious financial saving. Price differences in Europe suggest it might be about 20,000 rand more affordable. One thing I do know is that it will still be a fantastic bike. You might notice the slightly less sharp brakes, which could be a good thing for road riding, and you might possibly notice the 6 horsepower missing right before the red line. But otherwise, this is the same light, punchy, brilliant sport bike I rode last year, just a bit friendlier to your wallet. Okay, I've dwelled a bit too long on the orange news, so let's mention some blue and white stuff very quickly. Suzuki's GSX-S1000, an underrated, often overlooked naked bike with 140 horsepower and a price tag that makes all the European stuff look rather expensive. It is looking a little dated already, but that's about to change because Suzuki is releasing teaser videos before a full reveal at the end of the month. I'm not sure that they'll do much to the engine or chassis, but it seems as if the looks are getting a major overhaul. We can't see too much on the video other than to glimpse some stacked headlights, which is a good start at least. It would be nice to dream about another 20 horsepower or more, but I wouldn't hold your breath. Right, let's move even further down the capacity and cost scale to news of a new model from Honda that we hope makes it to South Africa. This bike combines the benefits of being trendily retro and very affordable. Let's set the scene first though by pointing out that the bike is made in India as a response to the success of Royal Enfield's collection of 350's. That company's range includes the very cool Classic, the more well-known Bullet, and the most recent edition, the Meteor, which is sporting a bit of a cruiser vibe. These are incredibly popular bikes in India, but they are also generating quite a loyal following in other markets around the world. Honda wanted a bit of that 350 action, and so they came up with this beauty, the CB350. It was never, apparently, meant for overseas markets, but it looks the part, and with Honda build quality behind it, there's been lots of interest from around the world. No surprise really. It does look good, it fits in with the current trend for retro bikes, and it could, in theory, retail for well under 60,000 rand. It would be good to see it, and the Royal Enfields for that matter, in South Africa, where there is surely demand for cost-effective, yet still desirable transport.